Hi, I'm Jason Thibault, founder of Da Vinci Medical and the creator of the Superhuman protocol. Now I'm really excited today to talk about this, the VEMI, V-E-M-I. That stands for Vectored Electromagnetic Induction. And that's a mouthful for saying 3 different technologies in one machine. This is doing what I like to call biostacking. That's where we take biohacking technologies and we combine them to create a greater synergistic result. The 3 technologies involved in the VEMI are Pmf Therapy, far infrared heat, and Vibroacoustics, which are sound waves that are coming out through not only the body mat, but delivered through a headset that you wear during the 15 to 50 minute session. Now let's break down those 3 technologies. So let's start with Pmf Therapy, pulsed electromagnetic field. You may have heard of this, you may not. It's been around a long time, but essentially what's happening is you have a magnetic field and different frequencies going through the body that help get the cells back on track, but also charge those cells, get their voltage back up. When you can get voltage of a cell up, you raise the pH. In fact, if we get the voltage up to negative 25 millivolts on the cell membrane, that's actually a pH of 7.35. So cells begin to repel, and now cells can uptake more nutrition and oxygen and carry it to the 11 organ systems. Then we have far infrared heat. Now, if it wasn't enough to help with blood flow by doing Pmf therapy, when we heat up the body, we improve fluid dynamics. Heat actually makes things flow better. If I have an ice cube, nothing's flowing. If I heat up that ice cube, we have fluid movement. So those 2 together are extremely synergistic. And in fact, anything that you do on this, let's say you're doing an IV drip and you're delivering glutathione or vitamin C, you're going to have greater absorption and uptake because you have better blood flow and greater fluid dynamics. So your bioavailability has improved. Now after heat, we have what's called Vibroacoustic. Now that's harmonics, that's sound. And all of you can admit that if we listen to a really beautiful, calming, relaxing soundtrack, we're probably going to go into a meditative state. We're probably going to go out of our beta brainwave state, which is what you and I are in right now because we're awake and we're listening and we're processing. But we want to go into alpha and theta and then maybe delta. Delta is very difficult. It's one of the lowest brainwave states there is. Now, when you're listening to the music and you're laying down getting that same vibrational acoustic through the body and the heat and the Pmf therapy, all the organ systems go back into alignment. Okay, we call that coherent resonance. It's kind of like all the cells following each other, just like a flock of birds. When the lead bird takes a left-hand turn, all the birds take that left-hand turn. The entire body goes back into resonance. Another great result that you'll get from the VEMI is an improvement on the autonomic nervous system. So we can take you from a sympathetic fight or flight mode to a parasympathetic relaxed mode. So if you have HRV or heart rate variability measuring tools, you'll be able to watch your patient's baseline or your baseline, if this is for you personally, go in the right direction. And this is cumulative. The more you use it, the more relaxed you are every single day. The VEMI is really, really easy to maintain. In fact, everything here is antimicrobial, really easy to clean. You can run this between 15 and 50-minute sessions, comes with professional grade headsets and state-of-the-art touchscreen controls. So let's recap on the benefits, what you're going to actually see from the 3 different technologies. Pmf therapy, of course, is going to improve blood flow. Well, what's that going to do? That's going to improve oxygen and nutrient absorption so the 11 organ systems start to restore order. And when you can help with microcirculation, that improves perfusion, which means movement of blood to the extremities. So if you have any discomfort, that will most likely melt right away. Your visual and mental acuity may go through the roof. For some people, it takes a little bit of time. For others, it's like the light switch being turned on. Now, heat is extremely therapeutic. I don't think I need to tell you too much about what heat can do when you're not feeling great. Heat is always very warming and soothing, and again, it helps with blood flow. And in fact, we have one particular technology we call lymphatic massage, where we run that device while you're on the VEMI, and it accelerates the benefit of lymphatic massage. Then we go into the acoustics. Now, the acoustics, once again, is a relaxing, meditative process. Remember, I said it's going to take you from sympathetic and put you into parasympathetic. So you might come into the bed extremely stressed, worried, concerned about life in general, and when you're done, your concerns and your troubles melt away. This is extremely important because your immune system goes up. When stress levels go down, immune system goes up. So you can have cascading effects of all 3 of these technologies that go way beyond what I'm talking about. But in general, these 3 technologies help restore order in most conditions. The VEMI is also stage 1 of stage 2 and 3 in the Superhuman protocol. The Superhuman protocol uses PEMF, followed by oxygen therapy, followed by light. So you would lay on the VEMI and you can get up to about a 25-minute session of PEMF therapy. Then you get on your exercise with oxygen or your hypermax oxygen system. After that, you'll get into your full body light bed, and now you're doing the Superhuman protocol.